Hi everyone. In today's art lesson you're going to create a piece of art in the style of Gillian Kyle, who is a Scottish artist and designer. She celebrates all things that are Scottish. So I've got a Tunnocks tea cake here, so our piece of art is going to have a piece of this wrapper magnified onto your piece of paper. So the first thing you're going to do is get just a simple piece of printing paper. It's in the shape of a rectangle, but we're going to make it into a square. So we're going to use the short side like this to fold up the corner so it comes up here, and then you've got this piece here which we're going to cut off. Okay, so we don't need this piece. So that leaves us with a square, a perfect square looking like this. Now we're going to use our 3 circles which you have already gone and found. This is my largest one, so I've chosen a bowl. I'm going to put the bowl here. I'm going to draw around it. So you're going to use a pencil, or if you want you can use a fine Sharpie. So this is what I've used for mine. So I'm going to draw around my large circle. Then I'll get my medium-sized one, a candle burner. I'm going to put it here and draw that circle there, and then my smallest one, and I need to draw the entire circle here. So I'm going to space these out evenly, and I'm going to draw around a circle here. Now the reason why we need to leave an even space here is because we're going to put lettering here in a bit. Okay, so what you should have is something that looks like this. So you can press pause now to do this yourself and then come back to the video. So once you've done that, you are then going to get your ruler and draw straight lines coming from the center of the tea cake, the top of the tea cake. So you're going to get your ruler and your pencil, angle the ruler like this, and draw a line from the center going out to the edge of the paper, and same over here, just like that. Okay, so you're going to do one here in the middle, and it's easy for you to see that you have your crease to help you in the middle, and then you're going to do one over here, and then maybe half of one here, and one here. So you can press pause and go and do that, and then come back to the video. Your next step, so once you've drawn all of your lines, it should look like this, kind of like a sun with all the rays coming out. So I've managed to do 4 different sections coming out of the circle, and the one that I started off with, I'm going to start colouring that in red. So I've just got my Sharpie, my red Sharpie, and I've just put a line here. I've skipped this one, I've put a line here, I've skipped this one, and I've put a red line here, just to indicate that these are the ones I'm going to colour in red. So one over here as well, I've skipped this one, and I'm going to colour this in red. So you're going to press pause just now, you're going to do your colouring, colour all of these ones that you've highlighted in red, as well as the middle one. Okay, so your middle small circle is going to be covered in red Sharpie, or paint if you want. Okay, so press pause just now and go and do that. Okay, so once you've done that, it's going to look like this. So you've got your circle, and you've got your 2 lines of space here where you're going to put your lettering in just a moment. So that's what everybody should have. Now, what we're going to do is, with our pencil, we're going to choose a word from the top of the tea cake. Now, I've chosen the word Tunnocks, okay, the people who make the tea cakes. So I've used bubble lettering to write Tunnocks in the outer circle on my page. Okay, so this is where I'm going to write Tunnocks in nice bubble lettering. So press pause and you go and write out in bubble writing whatever word you want to write from the top of the tea cake. Once you've done that, it's going to look something like this. Okay, so I've tried to space out the letters evenly. You've probably found that you might have started off and you've written the letters too close together and then had to rub them out, but that's absolutely fine. Okay, so that is that step. At this point, you can choose to write your name in the inside circle here. I've just left mine blank, but you can write your name here. That would just be something, you know, to personalize your piece of art, which would be nice. Our next step, if you want to press pause and go and do that, that's fine. So just press pause and then come back to us.